And I'm sure you will agree with me that we have been doing quite a lot since the establishment of this ministry, and we propose to do even more. I want you to know that this ministry's roundtable in September 2015, general insights were provided by our stakeholders. As you know, one of the main purposes of that forum was to gather insights from a myriad of stakeholders to assist to inform the mandate of the ministry as we pursue a social cohesion agenda in Guyana. The ministry is cognizant of its role in working towards improving the well-being of all its members, fighting exclusion and marginalization, creating a sense of belonging, promoting trust, and offering all Guyanese opportunities for upward mobility. You would note that we have taken a leading role in the Bees Initiative. I believe that if we are able to assist families by providing the means for children to get to school, whether it is by boat, by bus, or bicycle, we would be making a tangible contribution to children's education and, by extension, sustainable development in Guyana. To date, we have provided 6 boats, and there are more to come on stream shortly. We have provided 7 buses. We have commissioned 7 buses so far, and over 300 bicycles to communities throughout Guyana. I want to say to you that while these are accomplishments, we have in the pipeline a number of other buses that will come on stream by the end of May, as well as boats and bicycles. As every living organism requires a strategy to move forward, so it is with this ministry. We are in the process of finalizing arrangements for undertaking the process of developing our strategic plan, and that would be completed over the next 4 or 5 months. There is, however, a working document which guides the work of the ministry. The month of January was mainly spent attending to administrative and structural matters required to effectively function as a ministry. In January, however, we were able to collaborate with the IAST for micro-enterprise development in Parishara, for example, in region number 9. And through that collaboration, technical support was provided to the community for peanut butter production and the rehabilitation of the peanut roaster and mill. They were also undertaken. I believe that economic inclusion is an integral aspect of the social cohesion process. Hence, our emphasis on micro-enterprise development. We now have a signed MOU between the IAST, the Ministry of Social Cohesion, and the Ministry of Indigenous Peoples Affairs, which outlines the roles and responsibilities of each party with respect to the provision of research and development, sustainable business development and analytical services that can be utilized to assist the ministries to accomplish and to achieve our respective mandates. So IASD is providing technical support to this Ministry of Social Cohesion. In February, we played a key role in collaborating with the inter-religious organizations to plan and implement the United Nations Harmony Week activities observed February 1st to the 7th annually. We were very pleased to be involved in those activities and have since built on our interfaces with the religious community. In February also, we engaged in a cross-section of young people at the Kuru Training Center, speaking to them on social cohesion and their roles as young people. That session was very interactive. Hence, they were able to express their own understanding of social cohesion and began to see how they fit in making contributions, whether through their community development groups, sports, religious, or cultural groups. In the month of March, International Women's Day activities were held in collaboration with the Ministry of Social Protection. O2N and the Sonia Noel Foundation, which brought together a cross-section of women, allowing some to tell their stories. That was a very impacting initiative held at the Pegasus Hotel. We also had another International Women's Day activity held at the Arthur Chung Convention Center, at which His Excellency addressed a cross-section of women under the theme Planet 50-50 by 2030, Step It Up for Gender Equality. Many of the women received awards for their contribution to community and national development. I recognize that the work of the ministry would be greatly enhanced if we are able to bring small groups of key stakeholders together for us to have conversations. The aim of these conversations is to assist these groups to firstly understand what is social cohesion. Further, these conversations, we want stakeholders to speak with us about how we can collaborate and build a cohesive Guyana. We started these conversations with the religious communities in February, meeting with the Islamic community. We have since met with the Christian community, and later this month, we are engaging our Hindu brothers and sisters. The ministry is attempting to establish little core groups after these conversations so that stakeholders can take ownership and responsibility for keeping their respective groups engaged and active in the social cohesion process with us. Another group we are meeting with very shortly, in fact, that is on Wednesday, 20th of April, are persons in the media with specific reference to those in entertainment. We would then meet with another set of persons in media, this second category being those in journalism, like you here this morning. And the next category of persons in media we would target would be artists and performers. We want all of you to have a better understanding of social cohesion. And we want to hear from you as you hear from us how the media and the Ministry of Social Cohesion can work to foster social cohesion in Guyana. The ministry has been able to establish an interministerial committee. That committee has senior persons from the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Indigenous Affairs, Department of Culture and Youth, Ministry of Social Protection, and the Ministry of Communities. And its purpose is to assist with the policy direction of the ministry. The committee is chaired by Dr. Michael Scott of the University of Guyana. We believe that social cohesion business cannot be that ministry alone, and so we have to work in tandem with other ministries. And this was a major achievement for us in the month of March. This committee, they would assist us with some of the technical aspects of the implementation process, examine areas for inter-ministry convergencies, and they would have inputs in a booklet we are working on in civic education. I recognize that if citizens are unaware of what social cohesion is, we would not be able to progress in efforts to foster cohesion. It is for this reason we are spending time to create that awareness and sensitivity about social cohesion. March and April saw the ministry consolidating its sensitization activities in the regions of Guyana. The Ministry of Social Cohesion has been able to work in tandem with the Ministry of Education as that ministry rolls out its Face the Community meetings. We were able to collaborate and use that forum to discuss social cohesion. Recently, we were at Leeds Primary School in Region 6. We were at West Ruimveldt Primary in Region 4, and Tapakuma Primary School in Region 2 to discuss social cohesion. For the rest of the month, we would have similar programs at Hog Island in Region 3, Cummings Lodge and St. George's Secondary, and Anns Grove Primary, all in Region 4. We would also be at Kokwani Primary School, Region 10, before the end of April. I must let you know that the response from these parents and the communities we have visited is very heartening. People want social cohesion in Guyana. They are asking questions and want to know how they can come on board. By and large, Guyanese want to see a united country. The ministry is concluding April with a series of activities, again in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. We have designated April 29th, Unity Day under the theme, Culture Up, One Guyana. This will be one of our biggest activities and is being piloted in secondary schools in region number 3. The purpose of this activity is to emphasize social cohesion by using our education system. The aim is to assist young people to understand the process of building a social society. We want them to see the need for and the benefits of having a society where there is a peaceful, where there is peaceful coexistence of all Guyanese. We want our school population to have a deeper appreciation for diversity and understand their role in the social cohesion process. Region 3 would buzz with activities as the school population would be attired in cultural wear. They would have traditional dishes, and most of the schools would have cultural programs. As you know, May is perhaps the most anticipated month of this year for us as Guyanese. The ministry is rolling out a program in observance of Guyana's 50th anniversary. May 11th has been declared Social Cohesion Day, and it begins with an interreligious prayer service at the National Cultural Center, Tarmac. We are encouraging similar initiatives in the various administrative regions of Guyana simultaneously. Later that day, the National Culture Center would come alive as we host a musical stage performance. The producer is Mr. Russell Lancaster, and this show would chronicle significant events of our history, capturing colonialism, the struggle for independence, and the post-independence era. It is a must-see. Over the next period, the ministry would engage leaders from the indigenous community. Our sensitization program will continue in all the regions. Training of trainers initiatives would commence. We are training stakeholders in conflict resolution, mediation, and other peace-building initiatives. The ministry's input to the Bees initiative would continue. We are going to launch an advocacy and strategic communication and outreach on social cohesion over the next few months. Our projects in communities would be scaled up as social cohesion is strengthened around those elements that bring and hold people together. We are doing a volleyball court at the Redeemer Primary School. And in Region 9, we are working with the Makushi women in the production of soap and its byproducts. They have to stick together to accomplish goals that is building cohesion.